Boots on the ground, putting it down. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stock Scoop. Happy New Year to one and all. It's going to be a great 2026, just like the end of 2025. Wow, did we have some fireworks with our stocks, with our baby knockouts, ladies and gentlemen. Couple notes here. The Baby Knockout newsletter is out. Make sure you look at your copy, ladies and gentlemen. You read it all. Emphasis on uranium, gold and silver, rare earths, and we have a section on vanadium, and we have our vanadium pick also, ladies and gentlemen, in the Baby Knockout newsletter. Wow, what a tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Special note here. Tomorrow, we did have a uranium stock that was unfairly beaten down by the tax sales, we'll say here, and we'll have that stock for you tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, before the bell opens, I'll have a video for you, and we'll give you that stock. A half hour before the bell opens, we'll give you that stock, ladies and gentlemen. That one, let the scoop team private students still accumulate some of that. You should have the newsletter update, ladies and gentlemen, the alert on not New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve. That one, that stock for you guys that are trading baby knockouts for a living. That one was one that, after I talked to the company that day, I immediately gave you guys the notes from that conversation and what we thought, the direction we thought that company was going in. So that's there for you, ladies and gentlemen. But what a year! And if book sales, ladies and gentlemen, are any indication out there, I've been teasing you in the last couple baby knockout newsletters. I've told you I've been accumulating three lithium stocks. Now, I've been just secretly accumulating these stocks. One, since I said that, it's up 142%. Another one's up 261%. Another one's up 37%. And then another one I mentioned in the Baby Knockout newsletter here, the latest one, that one is up like 37% or so. So, lithium carbonate has gone up over 43% in the past month, ladies and gentlemen. So, supply tightening. China has said it's taken some permits away from some of the companies there in China. There's just they've suspended those operations with those companies. Energy storage growth. There's a lot happening right now with lithium. Make sure you take a look at our lithium books. You just lithium stocks or lithium books by Mickey Dee and on Amazon, or go to your local bookstore and you'll get some of those leads, ladies and gentlemen. That research is second to none. That's great research. Segue. Don't look now, ladies and gentlemen, but the Navy AI baby knockout is starting to get parity with the Army Air Force baby knockout. Now you guys saw this recent operation. Kudos to the military for the job they did. Job well done, military. You know, back in the day, and I have a little experience with this. Back in the day, in 1983, we did a little operation called Urgent Fury, where we went into this area of the world and we got one of these strong main guys. It was called Grenada. We went down there, and in fact, I during training I suffered a little, had to get surgery, suffered a little injury. Now, don't get me wrong, I was on the ship that was dropping off the real fighters, the SEALs, and just a point of information for any world leader. When the president of the United States says the Army Rangers, or they say the Navy SEALs are coming your way, you got a problem. you got a real problem. Because nowadays, with the technology nowadays, see, in '83, we didn't have drones and we didn't have a lot of stuff. It took us a few days to go in and get the bad guy. I mean, this took hours. This operation, ladies and gentlemen, was hours. And, you had your culprits, husband and wife team that the U.S. considered, bad. That's I don't want your military. I don't want your military here. I'm just saying that the operation was fast. Anyway, back to our AI Navy baby nine. Both now are parity. We'll see. We'll see. Since the Navy, we've been talking about this thing since 40, 50 cents, 38 cents or so. Well, it's up now, and when it hits double digits, I'll go ahead and bring it out because I think 40 cents to 50 cents, and then it hits $10. You guys give me a little grace. My private students know that I like to graduate these stocks, and we don't chase them, we replace them. We go on to the next ones. So we'll see, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot going on right now. Uh, Uranium, we're going to talk about. I'm going to give you that stock tomorrow. There's still a supply problem. There's new reactors, new rebuilds, new builds out there. There's extensions going on with old reactors. China is building like building like really fast and a lot, considering the time frame with these reactors. It would take to build one in America. China's doing it like warp speed. You've got Japan, they're doing their thing. But let me segue over to rare earths here real quick. Just give you a note on rare earths. Because China, as I've written in books years and years and years, guys, China is not going to give us the goods that we need. Now, I've told you that before. So we're going to have to get our own supply chains, and that's what we're going to do in America. Let's concentrate in that area, ladies and gentlemen. Let's concentrate where the government is going to be putting a lot of money. It's going to be taking money here, taken from Peter and given to Paul. That's what they're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to, that's just what's going to be happening in America, right now in America. We'll talk about it. Yeah, I'll show you. Let me put a charge to show you. It's just a couple minutes, so I just want to spend with you guys and tell you tomorrow you will be getting the. I did a lot of videos. Tomorrow you'll be getting that baby knockout, that uranium baby knockout, and I want all my students to get as much as they can. Anyway, back to truck up. But anyway, there's just been so much going on, and I want you to really open up an account. My nephew called me, and I got to get with my nephew. He said they closed his account. Why'd they close your account, nephew? Why'd they close your account? Oh, I got to get with him and see what happened there. I don't know. Maybe I have no idea. I'll have to talk to him about that. But, ladies and gentlemen, once again, the book sales indicator, Lithium, is up. There's something going on with cannabis because the book sale indicators, cannabis books, up. I don't know what's going on there. And we've been faked out about 12, 13 times. I think we'll be faked out probably again this year because it won't do anything. But anyway, every time an election comes, they promise we're going to legalize cannabis. We're going to do this, that, and our stocks go way up, and then they come way back down. So it's just a sale opportunity. It's not an investment. We never called it an investment, even when I wrote the 8 books years ago. Just shout out to one of our subscribers. I'll give you his name here in a minute. He had 9 books delivered to his house yesterday. 9 different books from French Publishing Services. Our books, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I'll get your name here in a minute. But he had a 9er. He didn't put 8 on it. He got 9 books at one time. So good luck to you. You're going to make some money this year. You're going to make a lot of money. So dig into those books and make sure you put those stocks on your watch list here, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, let's take a look at a couple other things. if I know what I'm doing here. But anyway, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe. Welcome back to the Stock Scoop 2026. We're going to have it going on. This is a stock. Make sure you hit like, share, just subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. This is a stock that I will be revealing tomorrow. This stock was unfairly, we think, the tax sales, and we predicted that, hey, this stock is way undervalued, man. It's going to turn up here and it's going to go a little bit higher. We'll reveal this stock to you tomorrow. But if you like, it's happens to be in How to Invest in Uranium Now. That book, ladies and gentlemen, this book, How to Invest in Uranium Now. And these books have been my books the only books unfairly beaten down due to look at this. I've got these people following me for years. You got a guy here. Look at this pitiful piece of junk. It is 2020. You know, these guys write these. No, you have to let the market come to you. In 2020, nobody was thinking about uranium stocks. Nobody was thinking about gold and silver. No, the gold and silver bull market hadn't really gotten its momentum. But when you do this forward research, ladies and gentlemen, and you put these baby knockouts in these books early, what would you rather be there early or would you want to be there late? We're early with things like Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, at 10,000, I'm writing these books. We're early with gold and silver. Silver's at $20, $18, 21. That's when you write these. With $80, these stocks work for you. They're on your watch list and they're working for you, ladies and gentlemen. So that's enough with these wild people that want to do all this. Like I said, these people. Let's fight back. 2026, let's fight back. If you've made money in any kind of way of any of our books, then, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and uh, give us a review. Give us a review of one of the books. Before I do that though, before we turn this thing around, uh, let me show some love for Amit G, Mr. Gandhi. He received all 9 books in the mail. He says Amazon is up. It's working very well. Good luck. Let's knock him out the box this year. Love you. Thank you for the order. All 9 books coming to his house at. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you, Mr. Gandhi, for your purchasing those books. You did. We're going to work together in 2026, and we're going to make a lot of dinero. We're going to make that money, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make that money. I did do a lot of videos in December, ladies and gentlemen, in November. I was just getting you ready for now, for what's coming. We're going to have pullback. It's going to be very volatile. So I was telling you, it's going to be volatile. You're going to have ups and downs. So when you get in these stocks early, it takes a little bit of the stock corrects 50%. Well, you're in, a lot earlier, so you can take it. It's better for your stomach. You don't need a lot of medicine. You got to have a strong stomach when these things draw down. Draw down. That's my currency days when I traded currency. Let's say when they pull back, that's better. Anyway, uh, we're gonna have a great year. And once again, thank you for the order. Tomorrow, I will have that stock for you, ladies and gentlemen, before the bell opens. I'm saying a half hour before the bell opens. You can take a look at that video. It'll be short and sweet. You won't have to go through a long video, and you'll know exactly what stock I'm talking about. I thought it was unfairly beaten down. Uranium stock on sale now. Uranium stock on sale now, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have a big year with uranium. All the fundamentals, the technicals, all the door beating, all the phone calls we made, right on time prior to. No, not that guy saying, this piece of junk. We're going to have a great year because we did our forward thinking. We got these projects, ladies and gentlemen, that are coming to fruition right now. They're on our doorstep right now. And we've got someone, Washington, that this is his lane. building. This is his this is his lane. So until the possible impeachment on next cycle, we'll see how it goes. But right now, let's go with the flow. You guys didn't hear that, did you? Let's go with the flow. Okay, go with the flow, ladies and gentlemen. You know, this is our area. We've written books on this. For this is our area. Now is our time, ladies and gentlemen. Our lithium stocks, carbonate price up 43% in the last month. It's going up. We've had stocks now. Those three stocks. Look in your baby knock. You trading baby knockout for a lifetime, ladies and gentlemen. Look at your baby knockout newsletter. Those three stocks that I mentioned in there, they're going up. That's all I got to say. They're going up, and they're going up real high. I'll give you a tip. One of those was the darling of the last last lithium bull market. It was the darling of the last lithium. It's going up. You know, Greg, when you hit me, you said it's $1.50, $1.40. I told you we were accumulating at those levels right now. It's going up. It's going up, in our opinion. China is kind of leading the way. You know, how can you close down lithium mines or take their permits away and then tell the world there's a shortage? Do you believe anything coming out of China? Do you believe this? They got it all. They put out reports saying that we taking the permits. Don't you think they're keeping all that in house? Is this thing on? Am I making any sense? I've been saying the same thing for years. Years and years. And it's finally coming home to roost. Years and years, ladies and gentlemen. Not only have I said it, I've written it. If you want receipts, I'll show you videos where I've said, this is our year. Love you. You need strength. You need guidance. You need energy. Look up, ladies and gentlemen, because that's where it's going to come from. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. Have a wonderful, wonderful beginning of 2026 and enjoy the first stock that we're going to key on in 2026. This baby knockout will make us proud. Let's say that.